The Good Men Project. We are the only international conversation about the changing roles of men in the 21st century. We have pioneered the largest worldwide conversation about what it means to be a good man in the 21st century. Your support of our work is inspiring and invaluable. Already have account? Please log in and here October 12, 2018 by So, Become the Voice was created in January of this year. What I had noticed working in counter-extremism and in Prevent, which is the soft end of counter-terrorism, in the UK, is a distinct lack of coordinated work on the central ground. We have seen politics divide with an increasingly illiberal far left alongside a far right. Identity politics have taken front stage. We have seen radicalization taking place left and right, but definitely not in the center. BTV is about equipping, enabling, and empowering youth to speak out on progressive central values, speaking out against hate. Through growth, it provides resilience in the participants against extremist narratives and to be able to reach out to people with progressive and positive messages. There is an emphasis on outreach. Once they have been upskilled in understanding the issues of extremism, and we bring them together on positive messages that counter hate, we equip them to take that to social media, enabling grassroots outreach. So one problem was a lack of grassroots work. Another problem was any attempt to create youth work was coming from a top-down government effort rather than the young doing this from their own media platforms, their own ways of engaging with each other. That is a second unique thing about BTV, it is truly youth-led. It is important to give an understanding of Hebron, Palestine first. I took this quote from Ratiba, who runs the largest youth forum in Palestine. She spoke to me about extremism in Hebron and the history of extremism in the women's movement. She said, a women's movement began to develop in the late 17th century. It was particularly prominent in 1965. Women were working side by side with men to achieve equality in the political and economic sphere. After the First Intifada in 1987, political Islam started to influence the culture of the Palestinian people. They moved our society far away from the leftist leading parties. They use and continue to use religion to influence people, coming into conflict with our leftist political parties. The Islamist groups started recording successes in the peace process as successes for themselves, which increased their popularity. The left has essentially disappeared. There is little to no voice for the left or the middle ground. We are, unfortunately, so affected by the states around us, e.g. the rise of Islamism in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and now Turkey. Ask Charlotte 1, Become the Voice in Palestine, the